Holy shit.
Okay, welcome to the show. Let's start with what we've covered so far. We've covered Discraft, we've covered Sky Dreadnoughts, we've covered the TR-3B, and we've uncovered or talked about Obama's Iron Man, released in 2014, February 25th. But let's go back to what we said in the last video. It was Trump announced there's a new domain, hypersonic weapon systems, the land, the sea, the air, and the electromagnetic field, which he's just referring to as space, okay? So the fourth state of matter is the electromagnetic field. Use the force, Luke. It was Senator Mike Gravel that stated, it's been written about extensively. We have one. We have a space force. It's been written about extensively. You could go look it up. Richard Dolan from the UK has tons of information on this, and there's conferences people go to. But I still have YouTubers out there who they're filming a TR-3B and they don't even know what it is. They're like, oh my God, there's a light. It's a light. There's a weird looking light. Man, people, wake the hell up, man. Okay, so this extends throughout the universe. The electromagnetic field, it's different. Time and gravity are malleable, just like water is a solid, a liquid, or a gas. There's things out there in the universe that you can't see. Our eyes don't see the spectrum of the electromagnetic field unless it's aurora borealis in the sky and making it look beautiful, or stuff like that. So let's get back. We got hyperspeed, 5 times the speed of sound. That's where it starts, and it goes up to like Mach 40. So we can get to Mars in no time. We can get to the moon in no time. I think somebody said it's like 2.5 hours to the moon. And it's probably really 2.5 hours to Mars. Probably only about 90 minutes or less to the moon. So hyperspeed, so fast, nobody believes it. And it's all circled around fake news, okay? Anytime you get close, anytime you get on the track, and anytime you don't believe in the stupid aliens theory, and you say, oh no, our universe is too big. Yeah, but the universe has a commonality about it, and it's man-made technology. The Germans found it. It's been written throughout history. There's legends and lores, like, and we won't even go to them, but it's all been written about. It's in the movies. Everything you see, I'm going to explain next. So let's get into the Sky Dreadnoughts, and because that's what I promised, and we will look at the Sky Dreadnoughts. All right, here we go, man. We got Trump's deep state. Okay, did you know Trump has a deep state? Yeah, he has a deep state. He's been briefed on it, and it's getting more and more briefed on it. Look, we have a U.S. Space Force, Area 51, guys. Area 51. They mentioned, and I have a WikiLeak where somebody came out and was leaking on WikiLeaks back in 2012. And guess what they said? Sorry, no aliens at Area 51. It's all electromagnetic gravitational field work where you can work with time and gravity and manipulate everything in the universe. So look, the workhorse of Trump's Space Force is the Sky Dreadnought. The Sky Dreadnought, that's the cigar-shaped UFO. Cigar-shaped UFO, okay? It is known as the spectacular new military asset. US's, okay? Has invisible cloaking paint. We know about the hologram technology if you're catching up or keeping up with my videos. There's a door right here, and it's a door, and there's 2 disc craft at, okay, there could be 2 disc craft, or there could be one big bigger discraft. Okay, but anyway, even a platoon of Iron Man can fit in a Sky Dreadnought. So let's stop faking yourself with this alien nonsense. I'm just so tired of it. It is mis and disinfo. The government has breeding programs. We all know that. So that's a different, and I don't do that. And I don't do people, but I do the technology. But Trump, he did say we need a new Space Force. And I'm waiting for the recruiter office to open up, because wouldn't that be great? A motivator for your kids. Come on, son, graduate, do what you can. You could join the Space Force. The Space Force, man. Okay, so what is the Space Force? What's hyperspeed? 5 times the speed of sound. 5 times the speed of sound. China announced it. Vladimir Putin from Russia, re-elected president, announced it. Germany's had it forever. Why do you think we've been spying on Merkel and everything she does? We are looking for the connection. Podesta, that fool, he got his house, he got his hand stuck in the cookie jar, and there's shit that can happen. So let's continue. We're talking about plasma generators and frequency generators, okay? A combination of these things, you can touch on all the phenomenon known to man: levitation, invisibility, time travel, hyperspeed. Hyperspeed, in a sense, is time travel, because you're going from here way to hell over there in a matter of minutes. So, Wright Air Force Base, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, to Sandia National Laboratories or Kirtland Air Force Base in a matter of like so fast you would think you're teleporting. So anyway, this is hyperspeed. It starts at 5 times the speed of sound, and it goes all the way up to like Mach 30 plus, okay? And then when you take the atmosphere out of the equation and you're in space, that's how you get to Mars in like, you wouldn't even have time. No, you would have time to get your belt on and do this and do that, but you are gonna be there in no time. So prepare right here before you land over there. Why? It's hidden from history. It's always been hidden from history. It's been taken out of the books. They don't want you to know this. This is all national security stuff. They'd rather have you believing in aliens. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm not saying that the Greys aren't real. I'm not saying that there's no reptilians. I'm just saying we're not the only one with breeding programs. And we're not the rulers of this world. The Queen of England was trying to take over America a long time. And they used war and rifles back in the days. But now in today's world, they use false flags to change the Constitution, and they use our own children against us. Our children hasn't been taught, but they need to learn. We need a motivator. We need Trump's Space Force open to the public. We don't need to go hand pick whoever we need when we need and use children nowadays. Because I never got paid. I never got paid, and I want my pay. I want my pay. So this is the Sky Dreadnought. 2 discraft can fit in here. They can fit in the door. There's a door. It holds an electromagnetic field around it, and it kind of sprays up like that, and like that. And it propels itself using electromagnetic propulsion. So, and that's how we're tapping into hyperspeed, okay? It's plasma generators and frequency generators. And if it doesn't, this is the problem. It doesn't take that much to figure these 2 items out, okay? National security, but now the Russians have them. Now Germany's had them forever, and now Vladimir Putin has them. And now they're threatening to come to our land and use them with nuclear or hydrogen bombs that are, or neutron bombs or whatever. It's also, it's atomic in nature. All this is atomic in nature. The plasma generator can create a particle alignment, okay? A particle alignment where every atom in your body is aligned perfectly and can actually pass through gas, liquids, and solids. So that's where Area 51 and its work, I'm trying not to be too open about all this stuff and try and just cover the topics here, but there is a particle alignment that can take place. We have metamaterials that aren't really created on Earth, but you can create them on Earth if you know what you're doing with your plasma generators and your frequency generators. You can create, well, there's just different elements that aren't on the periodic table because we're not recognizing the fourth state of matter known as the electromagnetic field. So once the schools start teaching this and start educating our children so that they can go down to the recruiter and join the Space Force, then all this stuff gets very interesting, and then our teens will thrive. They'll thrive. Anyway, cigar-shaped UFOs, the workhorse, Sky Dreadnoughts. You can look it up. I got papers. I'm going to read you a statement right now and let you watch these photos. And I'm not going to go to Senator Daniel Inouye from Hawaii, who stated, you know, there's the deep state and they have their own Air Force, Navy, Marines, because one ship, this ship can go underwater. This ship can go levitate in the sky. This ship has more capabilities that I won't even talk about due to the fact of its particle alignment and stuff like that. And it gets all fairy tale after that. So Trump's deep state. And if you're watching the Chinese yen versus the dollar, now you might want to buy some, take your dollars and buy some Chinese yen, because the Chinese yen is now buying oil. And we know about the petrodollar, and this was an act. And I don't know what Trump's plan is, but believe me, he's got you looking over here when he's doing shit right here, okay? So anyway, don't worry about his doctor. That's all nonsense. When they bring out stupid shit like this, there's something very interesting going on somewhere else.